In the vast, silent expanse of Antarctica, the world is painted in shades of white and blue. It is a continent of extremes, the air so cold it can freeze exposed skin in moments. Colossal glaciers carve their way to the sea, the wind howls with an ancient, untamed voice. For much of the year, the land is locked in darkness, a frozen desert at the bottom of the world. It seems an impossible place for life, a realm governed by the harshest laws of physics. Yet life not only exists here, it flourishes in remarkable ways. Against this backdrop of ice and shadow, a resilient figure stands. Dressed in a formal suit of black and white, it waddles with a charming, comical gait. This is the penguin, seemingly out of place yet perfectly at home. They have turned their backs on the sky, choosing to conquer the frigid depths of the Southern Ocean. Their story is one of endurance, a testament to evolution overcoming impossible odds. Masters of a world few others can survive, we have watched them for generations, piecing together their story. Early explorers, bundled in furs and wool, marveled at their tenacity. They scribbled notes in frozen journals. These old archives, films, and photographs provide a precious window into the past. From the first grainy images to the high-definition footage of today, our understanding has grown. This film is a journey into the heart of the penguin's world. We will explore how this bird learned to live in the icy kingdom and how it triumphed over it. A story that defies expectations, written in the language of survival. We will travel from the windswept shores of the Antarctic continent to the sub-Antarctic islands, uncovering the secrets of their success. We will see how they beat the very laws of physics to carve out a life in this beautiful but unforgiving land. The penguin presents us with a fascinating paradox. It is a bird that cannot fly, yet it soars through the water with the grace of a swallow. It lives in one of the coldest places on Earth, yet it is a warm-blooded animal, needing to maintain a constant internal temperature. How does it achieve this? How does it stay warm when the air temperature can plummet to 60 degrees below freezing? And equally, how does it avoid overheating when huddled together in a colony of thousands, or when the brief Antarctic summer sun shines down? These are the questions that have intrigued scientists for decades. To understand the penguin, we must look beyond simple observation. We need to delve into the hidden mechanics of its body and its behavior. We will use the tools of science to unlock its secrets. Physics helps us understand how a penguin's body is designed to minimize heat loss, a crucial battle against the cold. Mathematics allows us to calculate the incredible pressures its body withstands during deep dives and the energy it must consume to power its long foraging trips. These disciplines reveal a creature engineered to perfection for its environment. This is not just a story of a single animal, but of 17 different species, from the giant emperor penguin, which breeds in the harshest winter conditions on the planet, to the smaller rockhopper, which navigates steep, treacherous cliffs to reach its nest. Each one has a different story to tell, a different set of adaptations that makes it unique. Their lives are a constant negotiation with the forces of nature, a delicate balance between energy gained and energy spent. Our journey will be guided by archives, a treasure trove of scientific discovery. We will look at early anatomical drawings and compare them with modern three-dimensional scans. We will see the first attempts to tag penguins and track their movements, and contrast them with the sophisticated satellite technology we use today. This historical perspective is vital. It shows us not only how far our knowledge has come, but also provides a baseline against which we can measure the profound changes now happening in the penguin's world, a world that is warming faster than almost any other on Earth. To truly appreciate how penguins have conquered Antarctica, we will divide our exploration into 3 distinct parts. Each part will build upon the last, creating a complete picture of this master of the cold. Our story begins with the most dynamic aspect of the penguin's life, its incredible adaptability. We will investigate the clever behaviors and strategies these birds employ to find food, raise their young, communicate with one another in a vast and often featureless landscape. It is a world of complex social rules and ingenious survival tactics. Next, we will move from behavior to biology, exploring the penguin's remarkable physical characteristics. We will look at the bird as a living machine, perfectly engineered for life in the extreme. We will examine its feathers, a waterproof, windproof coat of astonishing efficiency. We will study its solid, heavy bones that allow it to dive deep into the ocean. We will study the unique structure of its eyes that enables it to see in dim, deep-sea light and bright ice glare. This is the blueprint of a survivor. Finally, we will examine the equipment that makes their survival and our understanding of it possible. This includes the penguin's own natural toolkit: sharp beak for catching slippery prey, powerful flippers that act as underwater wings, claws that grip the ice. But we will also look at the human equipment that has been so crucial to our research. From the simple leg bands of the past to the sophisticated camera tags and satellite trackers of today, these tools have given us an intimate glimpse into their hidden lives. Through these three lenses, adaptability, physical form, and equipment, we will piece together the complete story of the penguin. It is a story of resilience, of ingenious design, and of a deep connection to one of the planet's last great wildernesses. It is a narrative that has been millions of years in the making, and one that continues to unfold before our very eyes. So, well, let us begin our journey into the world of the penguin and discover how this humble bird became a true champion of the ice. Life in Antarctica is a constant battle against the cold. For a warm-blooded animal like a penguin, maintaining a core body temperature of around 39 degrees Celsius is a matter of life and death. When the wind howls and the air temperature plummets far below freezing, losing heat is a fatal risk. So, how do they do it? The first and most visible strategy is a behavioral one. Penguins understand that there is strength and warmth in numbers. By huddling together in vast, tightly packed groups, they create a shared microclimate, a pocket of relative warmth in the heart of the frozen continent. This is not a chaotic scrum, but a highly organized and dynamic structure. The penguins on the outer edge of the huddle bear the brunt of the wind and cold. They are the first line of defense. But they do not stay there indefinitely. The huddle is in constant, slow motion. Birds from the wind-blasted perimeter will gradually shuffle their way into the warmer, more sheltered interior. Meanwhile, those who have enjoyed the comfort of the center will move towards the outside. It is a slow, cooperative dance of survival, ensuring that no single individual has to endure the worst of the cold for too long. This behavior drastically reduces the amount of energy each bird needs to expend to stay warm. Scientific studies using thermal imaging have revealed the incredible effectiveness of this strategy. The temperature inside a large emperor penguin huddle can reach over 30 degrees Celsius, even when the outside air is a bitter -40. This collective effort means each penguin can lower its own metabolic rate, conserving precious calories that would otherwise be burned simply to generate heat. It is a simple, yet profoundly effective solution to one of life's most extreme challenges. Beyond the huddle, individual penguins employ other tactics. They will often tuck their flippers close to their bodies. They will hide their beaks in their shoulder feathers. Since these extremities have a larger surface area relative to their volume, they are prime locations for heat loss. By covering them, the penguin minimizes exposure to the frigid air. They may also rock back on their heels and tail, lifting their feet off the freezing ice. Every small adjustment, every subtle change in posture, is part of a calculated effort to conserve energy and defy the relentless cold. Section 2. A social contract. The social world of a penguin is complex and deeply ingrained in its survival. They are not solitary creatures. They live in bustling, noisy colonies that can number in the hundreds of thousands. This communal living is not just for warmth, it's also for safety. and for success in breeding. In a vast, featureless landscape of ice and snow, the colony acts as a vital landmark, a central point to return to after long foraging trips at sea. The constant cacophony of calls is not just noise, it's a complex web of communication, a symphony of individual voices. Each penguin has a unique call, a vocal signature that allows it to be identified by its mate and by its chick. A parent returns from a fishing trip and stands at the edge of the colony and calls out. Amidst the din, partner and offspring pick out that sound and call back. They guide the returning bird home. This ability is crucial. Finding your family in such a dense crowd is monumental. A failed reunion could mean a chick starves. A testament to remarkable auditory processing and strong family bonds. But life in the colony isn't always harmonious. Competition for prime nesting spots can be fierce. Adelie penguins build nests from small stones. Theft is common. One penguin collects pebbles for hours. A sneaky neighbor snatches them when its back is turned. These small dramas, cooperation and conflict, are the fabric of society. They reveal a world governed by rules, rituals, and the constant drive to secure a future for the next generation. This social structure also provides protection from predators. In the water, a large group of penguins can confuse seals. They can confuse orcas. This is the confusion effect. On land, many pairs of eyes and many ears. Threats like a predatory skua flying overhead are spotted quickly. An alarm call sends a ripple through the colony. Parents shield their vulnerable chicks. Collective vigilance, a powerful defense, adaptability expressed by the group. Section 3. The hunt for krill. A penguin's life is governed by a simple equation. The energy gained from food must be greater than the energy spent finding it. Their survival depends entirely on the riches of the Southern Ocean. For many species, the primary source of this energy is krill, small, shrimp-like crustaceans that swarm in colossal numbers. A single penguin can consume hundreds of krill in a single dive. To find these swarms, penguins have become master oceanographers, able to read the subtle cues of the ocean and travel vast distances in their search for a meal. Their foraging trips are feats of incredible endurance. The hunt is not a random search. Penguins often follow specific underwater routes, using features on the seabed canyon's ridges as navigational aids. We know this from data gathered by small, sophisticated cameras, GPS trackers attached to the birds. These devices have given us a penguin's eye view of the world, revealing their hidden underwater lives. They show us that penguins are strategic hunters returning to proven feeding grounds time and time again. They build a mental map of their ocean territory, a map that is passed down through generations. Let's consider the energy involved. An average Adelie penguin needs about 800 grams of krill per day to sustain itself and feed its chick. If a single dive yields, say, 20 grams of krill, that penguin must successfully complete 40 such dives every single day. This does not even account for the energy spent swimming to the foraging grounds, which can be many kilometers away, or the energy spent keeping warm. It is a relentless, high-stakes quest for calories, a daily race against an unforgiving energy budget. This reliance on krill also makes penguins vulnerable. The distribution and abundance of krill are closely linked to the extent of sea ice ocean temperatures. As the climate changes and the Southern Ocean warms, the krill populations are being affected. We can see this by comparing archival data on penguin diets modern studies. In some areas, penguins are having to travel further to find food or switch to less energy-rich prey like fish squid. This adaptability is key to their short-term survival, but it also signals a profound shift in their environment. Our journey into the penguin's world has revealed a creature of extraordinary resilience, a master of survival in a land of beautiful but brutal extremes. We have seen how these remarkable birds have triumphed over the challenges of their environment through a combination of three key elements: their adaptable behavior, their precisely engineered physical form, and their innate natural equipment. These themes are intricately woven together, creating a complete strategy for life. Their story is a symphony of survival, where every note, from a social call to the microscopic structure of a feather, plays a vital part. In summarizing all that we have learned, we are left with a deep sense of admiration for this humble bird. The penguin story is a powerful lesson in resilience, a demonstration of how life can find a way to flourish in the most inhospitable corners of our planet. They have conquered the cold, the dark, and the deep through an exquisite combination of behavioral flexibility and physical perfection, becoming the undisputed icons of the Antarctic, true guardians of the ice and a symbol of the wild, untamed spirit of the Earth's last great wilderness. Yet, as our journey concludes, we must also acknowledge the fragility that underlies this strength. The penguin's adaptations are finely tuned to a specific set of environmental conditions that are now changing at an alarming rate. The sea ice they depend on for breeding and resting is shrinking. The ocean waters they hunt in are warming, affecting the distribution and abundance of their food. The very foundations of their world are shifting beneath their feet. Their past success is no guarantee of their future survival in the face of such rapid, human-driven change. The future of the penguin is therefore a story that we are all a part of. The science that helps us understand their past resilience is the same science that now alerts us to their future vulnerability. The tracking data that reveals their critical foraging grounds can be used to argue for the creation of marine protected areas. The population counts made possible by drones and AI give us the information we need to monitor their health and react to declines, and the pristine environment it represents. Their fate, and the fate of the entire Antarctic ecosystem, is a barometer for the health of our planet. The penguins have mastered the laws of physics to survive. Now they face a challenge that no amount of adaptation may be able to overcome. Their story is not over, and the final chapter has yet to be written. We can work to ensure that these incredible birds continue to march across the ice and soar through the southern oceans for generations to come. Their survival is a test of our own wisdom. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.